2017, there was a contest that came out on Netflix called Ultimate BeastMaster, and it was an obstacle course in the same design as the American Ninja Warrior. It was sponsored by Sylvester Stallone and brought people together from different countries to compete for points to see who would be crowned the Ultimate Beastmaster. The um, competitors went through stages. In each stage, they earned points, and the person with the most points was the winner. There were these different countries that were represented, and so the first question that we can ask is whether or not it made a difference on what country you come from. So let's start with just saying, are you from the United States? So we have a column here that uses a conditional statement, and it's just saying if your country is the United States, then you get a 1, otherwise you get a 0. Right? So we've got this new column of data, and we're going to compare how many points people got against if they were from the United States or not. I'm going to do that with going to sample. I have a z-test here. So my points here, and then my identifier is whether or not they're from the United States. Okay, so z-test options. I'm going to say they're not equal, and OK. All right, so the average of people who are not from the United States was 99 points, and the average people from the United States was 106 points. But is that statistically significant? No, because check out the standard deviation. It is humongous. And the confidence interval goes so that being an American could be associated with making negative 54 points or with having 40. So it's really wide. So as a comparison. So the difference between being American and not being American could be, not being American could be like -7, or it could be -50, or it could be +40. So our observed z is very small. Our observed p is very large, which both correspond to reject the null hypothesis, or fail to reject the null hypothesis, right? We can't tell that there's a difference. Now we look at these, they look very similar. We can do the same analysis here. Instead of looking at points, we can see if there's a difference between men and women. This competition had a lot of activities that required a lot of upper body strength, and it was criticized for favoring men over women. So let's see if there's evidence to support that men did better, and better is in earned more points than women here. And the mean for women is 36, the mean for men is 116. So yes, our z value is large, bigger than 2, meaning there is a difference between the performance of men and women. That men are performing better here, getting more points. And so it could be the case that these obstacles were not very fairly made for a competition that had both men and women doing the same course.